Joined by head coach Mike Dager from Washington and Lee University Women's Cross Country. They were picked number one in this year's ODAC preseason poll. Coach, let's talk a little bit about last year coming into this season. Last year, won the ODAC title, had a good showing at the regionals, and then sent a runner off to nationals. Talk a little bit about last year's experience and how you expect that to help coming into this year.
We had a really good team performance at the ODAC championship. It was nice to host that meet on a home course that we were really familiar with. Team ran really well over a challenging course, which was nice. We went off to regionals, had a fourth place showing, and were able to send one athlete on to nationals to represent the program. We were really excited for last year's success.
This year coming in, you had 5 all-conference runners last year, and all 5 are slated to be back this season. Talk a little bit about what you expect out of those 5 young women.
I expect those 5 to continue to develop and work hard. I know each of them has had a great summer. They're going to provide some leadership to a large group of incoming first years. We have 10 first years this fall. So they're going to play a pivotal role in any success we have this year.
Talk a little bit about the depth of your program. Do you expect anybody that's new to the squad this year to step up and challenge those top 5 for scoring points?
I think it's possible. We do have a lot of talent in the first year class, but we have essentially the top 11 back from last year. So there should be a lot of competition for spots on the regional starting line, and if we're going to continue to improve as a program, that's the way we're going to have to operate. That there's some competition for those 7 spots that are able to make a contribution at that level.
Let's take a look at the league as a whole. Kind of a two-pronged thing here. First, let's look at the other programs across the conference. A lot of talent coming back this year. A couple members missing from the first team, but I believe most of the second team's coming back, and then some runners that were really on the cusp. Talk a little bit about what you see from the league coming into this season.
I think it's great that we're ranked first in the preseason poll, but by no means do we think that the ODAC championship isn't going to be a very competitive race. There are a lot of very good runners and very good teams in our conference, and they will do everything they can to stop us from making our attempt to keep the championship in Lexington. Really impressed with the progress that some runners have made at Lynchburg, and I expect them to be one of the top teams in the conference, and I think they'll do very well in the region as well. It's a conference with a lot of talent.
Now let's take a look at the championship upcoming. There's a preview meet that is going to be competed at Virginia Wesleyan, now University, no longer Virginia Wesleyan College. That's the host this year, both of the preview and of the championship. You may or may not be competing at the preview, but talk a little bit about what you expect from the course out there in that area, and also if there's any correlation to the regional meet. They'll be hosted 2 weeks after that, which will be hosted by CNU.
Right. I think both courses are fairly flat, pretty fast. We know the Virginia Wesleyan course is pretty quick. Coach Spalding is I'm not sure what the official title is, but the ODAC coach's cross-country representative. So he was out there to see the course and was able to share some information with me. I think there's a hill in it, and I think it's might be a curb that you have to step over. So it's going to be fast, and there are a lot of mid-distance runners in our conference, and that course will play to their strengths, and it will make the race very interesting.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you for joining me today. Good luck this season.
Thanks very much, JJ.